Week one, I was just so excited to get back into the hobby that I actually bought this box of Donruss with a friend of mine. We split it. It's about $100 a piece, and we opened up all the packs, and we just had a good time going through. But as you see here, we're stuck with a lot of useless cards. I mean, look, Dwayne Dedman, no idea who you are, but it's a normal card regardless. Marcus Smart, no clue. And obviously, I don't follow basketball that much, but there's a lot of useless cards that now we just have a box of, but we had a good time opening. And here are the ones that just stood out, even though I still don't think they're worth much. Draymond Green, I don't like you. I personally would rip this card up because you're just so annoying. LeBron James card, yeah, it's a base card, doesn't really matter. These are cool inserts. I mean, this Steph Curry Marvels insert, it looks really nice. Craftsman insert, it looks cool, but are these cards worth anything? Nah, probably not. Same thing here. There are a couple rookies though. Kobe White, I don't know. You need to tell me if these cards are actually worth something because they're just inserts to me. They're just rookies that I've not heard of. I don't even know why you're in this section. You got to be in here with the other nobodies. And so look, it was a good time opening these cards, but just like I said in the other video, opening boxes is a gamble. This is the fun part. This is not the investing side, because if you don't hit a grand slam, if you don't hit a home run and get some really valuable cards, then you're just spending money on the unknown, which is just like throwing your money in the stock market on whatever stocks, hoping it goes up. So there's a lot of these retro series. I do like the retro because it's combining players of the past: Steve Nash, Charles Barkley, Chris Mullin, guys that I remember from the 90s. They're using them in current sets, which I don't remember them doing when I was a kid with players from the 70s and 80s. But what's nice about it is that it makes me very familiar with the hobby as a kid. This is a cool one of LeBron James, this Marvels, but worth anything? Nah, probably not. Alan Schmagalagalik, Blake Griffin, Rudy Gobert. This was my jersey card. Grant Williams. I don't know if he's any good or not, but can't be that good. Luca. I know Luca's really big right now, so this is a cool card from him. I still got to look up the value, but John Morant. I know he's getting a lot of attention as well. And then I did get a couple of Zions, which is cool, but nothing spectacular. This Zion base card. Joe Harris, Rajon Rondo. I remember Rajon. I think he still plays. Yeah, I guess he plays. Jarrett Culver. I have not watched basketball enough to know who's good and who's not anymore. I still think Dwight Howard is good, and I think he's on his like 14th team. Jarrett Culver again. This is a cool Zion card. This is probably my favorite card. I know there's a lot of hype around him. People are saying he's the next big deal. I don't know, but that's a cool card. All in all, it was a fun time opening this. You know, this is my autograph here on a sticker, which is kind of cheap looking, of Brandon Clark. It was fun. I spent a good hour opening these cards, but are they worth anything? Probably not. Again, this is the hobby side of it, not the investment side. So I'm going to go over the cards I invested in week one as well. All right, guys, here are my week. All right, here are my week one purchases, and you see there are a lot of them. This is literally the 8th or 9th time I've done this video because I hate technology and technology hates me even more, and I've not been able to record this with a clear screen. So I really hope you can hear me, you could see me, because I do not want to do this again. I would rather throw this laptop into my wall. Anyway, went heavy on my team. Mike Evans, he is a stud wide receiver for the Bucs, and of course now you know we got TB12 Tom Brady coming to Tampa. So because of that, I think his numbers are going to be just fine. And even if his numbers don't get better, because he had good numbers, he's going to get a lot more attention because TB12 Tom Brady, Hall of Famer, GOAT, whatever you want to call him, sexiest man alive, GQ, is going to be tossing him the ball. So I'm all good with that. The other guys that will benefit as well, Chris Godwin, who just gave Tom Brady his number. Of course, good move, because Godwin, what are you going to do? Not give him your number, and then all of a sudden he doesn't throw you the ball, and then you're cut from the team. You got to give him the number. So good call there. To every thing I know about Chris Godwin, not only is he a great receiver, I hear he's a great guy. So I'm happy to invest in his cards. Again, receivers aren't the best guys to invest in. Tight ends like O.J. Howard for sure aren't the best position to invest in, but beautiful cards, and I'm getting these at such a low price. Because look, I got this card March 17th for $2.75. I think that's the day they announced Tom Brady will be a Buccaneer, and then the price is now on the card $6.44 to $12. So if I relist this, I could probably flip it and double my money real quick. But if not, all good, because I want the Bucs to do well, and a lot of these cards, I just want to see how they do and maybe even get them graded. Because like a card like this is gorgeous. Look at it. 3 colors of the jersey, black, red, and the gray stitching. Chris Godwin rookie card, only 5 of them in production ever. So I'm happy about that. I went ham. I got a lot of Chris Godwin cards. This one is one of my favorites just because you have the orange of the old Buccaneers wrapped in here as well, and I'm waiting on the new Buccaneer uniforms to come out. So as you see, week 1, if you're just getting into this, week 1 might be the week where you just go to town for personal reasons. And if that's the case, just make sure you are doing it on lower end cards, not higher end cards. Like this one right here, 2 jerseys, rookie card. I got it for $9.85. Plus, I don't mind because he has a lot of potential. Chris Godwin could have a breakout year. By all means, he should have a breakout year with Tom Brady, with being very young. And if his cards don't go up in value this year because he doesn't have a great year, I'm okay waiting another year or two or just cutting my losses. This one, not in the best shape. I see a bit of wear up here, but only 25 of these cards in existence. I really like these cards a lot. And, you know, there's personal reason too. I mean, I just enjoy seeing my players in these really cool cards, and knowing that Tom Brady's going to throw it to him, I feel like there's a lot of upside for at least potential of investors rather than just their numbers. I'm not sure what this is on this jersey. I don't know if you could pick that up, but hopefully that's part of his jersey and it's okay, because besides that, it's a beautiful card. But one thing I want you to notice is that the prices I got these for. Notice $7.95 to $8 on this Mike Evans card. I got it for $4.73. Every card I got here, I wanted to make sure I got a great deal. This Blue Wave Refractor, I got it for $5.20 because I went on here, saw the card that had the best condition, gave an offer below asking, and hopefully it was accepted. And now there are 8 of these cards from $9.74 up to $50. So I feel like I could flip these cards quite easily. And then you see here, Monopoly, Monopoly, Monopoly. I have the only cards of these other ones. Drew Brees, this was more of just a safe bet. I like Drew Brees as a player. He's in my division as a Saints, Hall of Famer, obviously. Broke a lot of records. He's tore up my Buccaneer defense a lot, but he is a Sigma Chi. He went to the he was in the same fraternity as I was in college, and he just strikes me as a good dude, so I'm happy to invest there. This one's a bit interesting because now I get into hockey, and if you're not into hockey, just hold on, because you might get something from the strategy. Not sure if this is going to work out, but one guy that was a hero for Team USA was TJ Yoshi, or TJ Oshie. I don't know which one it is. I remember his name a lot because he was really popular on Team USA. So even if you don't follow a specific team or hockey as a whole, when Team USA plays in the Olympics, that's one way that we can get some attention going to these hockey players. And I remember TJ Oshie being one of those key guys that did so well for Team USA. So getting his base rookie card for $9.85. The price range is about $12 to $25. I feel like I am safe there. It might go up in value, but I should be able to get my money back. And then I went with my own players that I like for the Lightning. Lightning have a good chance of winning the championship if the NHL returns this year. If not, they have a good chance next year. Anthony Cirelli is one of these young guys, up and coming. I don't know what's going to happen, but last year was his rookie year, and for $225, that's just so low. I feel like it's fine. Now, he's not this huge scorer like this guy Braden Point, who is really a stud and one of the best young scorers in the league, which to me, this besides this little damage here, I don't know if that's damage or if, hopefully that's my imagination, but this guy is someone I would invest in because he's young, he's a scorer, and scorers get a lot of sex appeal, get a lot of flash, get a lot of attention. That way, they're better for collectors. That's all I'm saying, is that because they score a lot of goals, collectors care more, versus just that really good teammate that doesn't get nearly the credit they deserve from collectors. Steven Stamkos has been a scorer for many years. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. I just wait for him to win a cup. I hope he does with the Lightning. And Young Guns by Upper Deck is what collectors look for with hockey cards. So I got this one right. And I paid a lot for it. This was $109. But I believe long term this is a fine bet because it also was PSA 10, which means that it is the perfect card. It's not going to get any better than that. A bit more Chris Godwin's, a couple more Braden Points, his other rookie cards. I just wanted a variety, and I wanted to invest in players with upside with very low downside. Same thing here with Nikita Kucherov, which this isn't his best rookie card, but he is a baller. He is a scoring machine, really, and he has plenty of years left in his career, and with so much skill, he's going to win a championship at some point. The one mistake I would say I made is investing in running back Ronald Jones, who, if he's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year, if he has a good year with Tom Brady being there and getting more attention, I could see his cards going up in value, but he could also be cut because the Bucs could draft another running back and they may just start another running back over him because it's not like he's this proven commodity. So I wish I didn't get so many Ronald Jones cards, especially this one right here. Looks like I missed this giant gash, which is horrible. So I just may relist this right now and hope to get my money back there. But again, year one or week one, this was a lot about getting back in, buying cards that I liked. A couple others, PSA 10, Paul Pierce and Vince Carter. You see his rookie cards here. You know what? I know they printed way too many of these cards in the 90s, which makes their value not nearly what it could be. But they're Hall of Famers. They're going to be in the Hall of Fame. Vince Carter is going to be there. Paul Pierce is going to be there. This will never be worth zero in my books. They'll always be worth something. So this is week one. I went all in with my teams. I still had a strategy. I still see upside, but trust me, week two is when I start to calm down and start to get a bit more logical. So meet me over there in week two, and I will see you next time. Subscribe and see you there.